They'll be calling you a radical. You think sea turtles got a chance? It becomes as natural as occupying a bird refuge. Holy fuck. Sea turtles used to lay right here. So did sea lions. So did fucking... This used to be a big spot for sea lions. And seals. This is what we've turned into in San Diego. This is Del Mar. That's Rome Burns. Legal here. Not in PB, but it's the same thing in PB. Supposed to be on a leash. This is a dog beach. One of the two here. But they're all dog beaches. Spot anything good today?
I haven't seen any wildlife.
Oh, that's all dead. The wildlife's right there on a leash, or on off a leash. The dog, Fifi and Fufu love the sea turtles. Too bad the sea turtles don't love them. I'm documenting all the tide pools. I'm documenting the entire coast.
Yeah.
It, you know, it was a little tight a few days ago, so there's a Point Loma, and they're pathetic. There's no starfish left. Very sad.
Where are the good tide pools around here?
Point Loma is the best. Then second, of course, is La Jolla.
Yeah.
Then Pacific Beach. But they pulled way back at a low tide 3 days ago, and they'll break your heart because there ain't nothing in them.
Yeah.
I tell everybody it's $10 now at Point Loma to look at the dead tide pools. It used to be free. I'm telling you, those are probably the strongest tide pools maybe on Earth. Well, definitely in California. You know, British Columbia, they're all dead up there. So we were out there. There ain't nothing. I mean, zero. I found one. Well, there's environmental reasons,
yeah.
but you know, but the blob scientists. But you know, what caused the acidification and the blob? I mean, everything's died. I blame it on Fukushima, a lot of the nuclear disaster, and SAN Onofre. But there's a lot of contributing factors. I mean, look how we treated it for years. Big toilet.
Yeah.
And then Tijuana just dumps their sewer so you could smell it at low tide so bad. Well, which is Point Loma sewer business. I mean, the PB up there in the cove, because we watched it, it stunk so bad in there the other night. I was down in there. You know what a California hare is?
No.
They're great big black slugs. They get real big.
Okay. Yeah.
There were hundreds of those in there, but they feed on sewer. No starfish. This used to be full of seals right here until they turned it into the dog beach.
Yeah, yeah.
But the other
We
beach,
don't have dogs here, so you can.
I mean, the other one, I mean, them people, I don't care because I'm the guy that, you know, I'm one of the guys on the initiative to get the dogs off the beach, which we did in Monterey. Central Coast, we got them out of there. We banned all the little plastic stores too. We kicked them out. Don't scare the tourists. I mean, terrorists. I mean, tourists. But, so down there it's supposed to be on a leash too. I mean, here's not, but don't care. And they won't enforce because the lifeguards have been told not to write tourists, I mean terrorists. This used to be full of seals right here this time of year. This is the time of year the seals. Have you been up to La Jolla?
Not yet.
Go up there on the point.
Yeah.
And so the seals are protected from the 15th of November till the March 15th because they breed right there. California's changed it to December 15th, so you can walk right up next to them, which I don't is obscene, but people do it. But they're in there right now.
Yeah.
There's about 40 when there should be 400.
Oh, really? Because
Yeah,
last time we were here, there was
Oh yeah,
hundreds.
yes.
Hundreds.
Right here. This is the time of year. Yeah, you see all the seals. You know what La Jolla Cove was?
Yeah.
Not that long ago. It's really collapsed the last 3-4 years, sadly. But what I'm doing is, Wells, the Blues showed up in Monterey on the 19th of November. Unheard of. They should never be in there. You know, the Grays have been birthing there the last 2 years because they migrate through here in January. And you can whale watch right here's a great spot to whale watch. You right up there, beautiful place to whale watch. But my friend up in Monterey told me they started moving. They should never be in there. They're hungry. They're plankton feeders. He says he started moving away. Well, that little gal that runs the shirt shop up on top of La Jolla Cove, she watches for me. She claims she spotted a blue out there the other day. So I got a hunch we're going to spot them because they're in tight right now. We had a 60,000-pound humpback wash up dead right up the road. I was right up on it. Whoa. The blues are Blues are 300,000 pounds. So it'd be cool to see one, and sad, but I mean, because they're so secretive, you don't get to see them. I've seen lots of humpbacks and grays, but you know, it's getting that whale watching time of year. You know, La Jolla is the perfect place to whale watch out there. They move like clockwork, the grays. They'll hit the point in Monterey January 1st like clockwork, and then they move down here, but they've been out of whack since 2015. That's because the anchovies and sardines have died, the plankton and the krill. They're the plankton feeders, most whales, same as the tide pools. I mean, the littlest creature and the biggest creature feed on the same thing. It's very sad what's happened to the Pacific. I call it the Great Pacific Genocide, and really acutely the last few years. Look at the temperatures. Well, and then, of course, we got fires. They ain't gone away. They can put them out all they want. They're just going to reburn. I mean, fires are natural here. I was just at Old Town, and I said, if you don't believe me, go look at the picture when Old Town burned in 1890s.
Well, we're in Houston, and the same thing with the floods and hurricanes. They're going to happen.
Exactly. But where have we built? Yeah, and then all this vegetation. In San Diego, anything's taller than you, it's not native. So none of this vegetation is native. And so and the eucalyptus love to burn. So do these tiki torches called palm trees. So Houston, you know, I'm the anti-nuclear activist. I'm the guy that's working on stuff standing up and shut down. STP, that nightmare when they flooded. Who knows what really happened there? They had 200 employees in there hunkered down, and you know they're not going to tell us. That's, you know, a great place for a nuclear reactor, right? Well, like I say, like hurricanes don't hit there. That never happens, right?
That's right.
Like earthquakes, they don't happen here. I tell you, then why do we have these tsunami signs all up and down the streets? We don't learn. We're not very smart, are we? We got short memories.
Man's gonna do it, man.
Well, this is praying to man. I tell everybody, indigenous people lived for 13,000 years in San Diego. Tonight at Old Town is the Virgin Mary Parade.
Oh, yeah?
That's at 5 o'clock. It's cool, really cool, you know, because they put on their masks. Yeah. They come out with all their stuff. It's usually 12, but they do it on the weekend down here. And you know, Old Town's fantastic.
Yeah. We were there last night.
You were? Oh, the food's so good there. God, I love to eat down there.
Yeah.
We gotta go.
Okay, yep, our parking
My name's
time's
Kevin.
up.
Let's talk to you.
Peggy.
Yeah, you're too. So La Jolla is full of, there's some sills there right now, so you'll see them. Point Loma will just break your heart if you go out there. I'm trying to count the dogs. So this is the California riddle. By the way, Del Mar's stage with the burning horses. So this is the riddle. Which is there more in California? By the way, horses were bred to race. Dogs were not bred to be on leashes. I call them friendship slaves. It becomes as natural as unleashing cattle onto the Argentine landscape or Orwellian on Balco. It becomes as natural as occupying a bird refuge. It becomes as natural as herd dogs, ranch dogs, on leashes in apartments in Del Mar, California, where the surf, radioactive surf, meets the nuclear chemtrail Roundup turf, where there's a smiley Utah thyroid scar on every face. Fucking insanity. Orwell couldn't fucking have dreamed this up. At the dog beach. Who's fucking leading who on the leash? They're friendship slaves. They think it's natural. Yeah, kind of. Racehorses are they're bred to races. That's natural. It is, for real. They were brought from Arab. I mean, cattle's not natural. I mean, when Edward Abbey went into Montana and called ranchers terrorists. Growth for the sake of growth is the ideology of cancer cells. Edward Abbey, the man who discovered Edward Abbey, Wallace Stegner, my friend. You think the Germans invented genocide? You know nothing about the American West. From indigenous natives living in symphony with and harmony with the ecology. This used to be full of sea turtles and seals. Not a chance. Mission accomplished. Damn tuna.